Assalamualaikum friends, today I'm back to show you how to make another version of a healthy soup with vegetables for your children, for your family. I had actually many friends who called me up and told me that for the life of them they will not use fish in their soup. So I made the same version with a lot of vegetables, with chicken in it and a bit of macaroni or elbow pasta. And so we'll be back with the ingredients. So I'm back with the ingredients. As you can see, today I'm displaying the ingredients at a different place. My production designer, who happens to be my daughter, who happens to not let me finish the video yesterday because she wanted to eat the chia seeds pudding. She put it out here and she said, "Ma, now you explain." So I have the same basic ingredients, but today, because I'm going to make it a little bit more appetizing to my son, I'm going to add a bit of elbow pasta. The same ingredients we have here: spinach, puy shak, we have papaya, we have carrots, we have again jhinga. My friend messaged me, it's called ridge gourd. I had no idea. And then we have here ginger. This is not the season for sweet corn in Bangladesh, so I had to buy the frozen one, the Australian frozen ones. They're really good and they're actually cooked. They're nice and soft. I'm just going to add it in the end. Today I'm using 3 cubes. The reason I'm using 3 cubes is because I'm going to be feeding 5 people. 4, 5, one or two can skip on the soup, that's fine. I have here chicken breast. It's marinated with salt and black pepper. And that's it. So let's move everything to the kitchen and you can see how it's done. So this is the easy part. I have here about 4.5 liters of water. 4 to 5 people will have them. And as I told you in the beginning, this is somehow a cross between a soup and a chowder, because I really want my son to eat vegetables. I added in the cubes. The easiest part, a friend of mine messaged me if she can use broth. Please go ahead. I will never ever make broth from scratch. This is a cooking show for busy mothers, for working women. It's not really a show, but I want to help out my fellow colleagues who have to rush home and get dinner prepared. So I added the ginger. So if you want to make broth from scratch, please go ahead. It's your call. I prefer the cubes. Life must be simple. Cooking must be easy. I'm adding the papaya. I'm going to let this boil until the papaya is cooked, the same as we did in the fish soup. Now, many of you can ask me or inbox me or message me why we can't just pour in cooked vegetables. I want the nutrients from the vegetables in the soup, so I don't want to add any extra water. I want the nutrients to remain in the soup when I feed my children. This is it. Oh wait, we forgot my favorite vegetable. We're just gonna wait for this to boil and become translucent. We're gonna blend it again and we'll be back. In the meantime, while my vegetables are getting ready, I added a teaspoon or so of butter into my non-stick pan, and now I am adding the chicken. I slightly coated the chicken breast in a bit of flour because I wanted a little bit of crispiness to it. And you know that chicken breast takes about 5 minutes or 10 minutes to cook, so even before we put it in the soup, it'll actually be done. So we'll be back. Let me just make this a little bit crispy and brown, and then I'll show you the rest. So my vegetables are done. I put them in the blender. No, I didn't get time to buy the hand mixer yet. It's Corona times, people. We don't rush to the store just because we don't have a hand mixer, or I broke mine. What I'm showing you here is, as you know, I'm going to blend this, but in the meantime, I'm pouring all of this into the water. I want this to boil and become soft. When this is soft, then I'm going to pour the mixture back in. So we'll be back. So the elbow pasta or the macaroni, whichever you'd like to call it, is done. It's nice and soft. I am pouring my blended vegetables back in. Give me a second. I'm going to rinse it with the soap water. which I had taught you in my last video. Keep a cup of it because you have to rinse your blender. I'm rinsing my blender. You know, soup can actually smell good. I didn't know that. I'm putting the spinach in. It's so easy yet so delicious. Putting the carrots in. To each his own liking. You can put whatever vegetables you like, you want your kids to eat, you want your... So after adding the spinach and the carrots, I'm gonna add the chicken. See how nice and brown it is? I'm gonna add this now. This is not gonna take long at all. Sorry, Ma, did it spill on you? This is really not gonna take long at all. Maybe 5 more minutes. Then I'm gonna add the corn. I'm not gonna add the corn now because they're cooked and they're nice. And if I add it now, they'll just become mushy, and I don't want that. So I'll be back shortly. So this is what the end product looks like. It's extremely healthy. It's good for your family. It's good for your kids. Your family will learn what you teach them. You can add more butter to it. You can add cream to it. You can add whatever you want according to your taste. You can bribe your kids. I'm bribing them with pizza, which I'm going to show you in my later video. You can bribe them with bread and butter. Make them have it. Stay safe, stay healthy, and bon appetit.